On a cold spring morning, the small town of Greyhaven woke to the low hum of gulls and the salty smell of tide. At the edge of the cliff stood an old stone lighthouse, its lantern long dim and its paint peeled by weather. The townsfolk called it the Whispering Lighthouse because, on certain nights, a faint voice seemed to drift from its walls. Eli, a 17-year-old caretaker, had just taken over the duty of watching the light. He spent his evenings polishing the glass, lighting the wick, and listening. On his third night, as the fog rolled in like a grey blanket, the whisper came again, a thin, rhythmic sigh that rose and fell with the wind. Eli paused, heart thudding, and turned toward the lantern room. The wood creaked, the sea roared, yet the sound was unmistakable, as if someone were speaking just behind the glass. The next evening, a storm gathered. Rain hammered the cliff, and waves crashed against the stone. Eli climbed the spiral stairs, each step echoing his resolve. The whisper grew louder, now a soft chant, layered with the howl of the gale. He reached the lantern, pushed the door open, and stepped into a swirl of wind and rain. Inside, the source revealed itself, a rusted iron cage, half buried under seaweed, swaying with the motion of the tower. Inside the cage lay a battered wooden chest, its lid cracked open. A pile of old letters fluttered out, their ink smudged but legible. They were old log entries from a ship that had wrecked off Greyhaven a century ago. The crew, stranded, had tied the letters to the lighthouse, hoping the wind would carry their story to the living. Eli gathered the papers, feeling the weight of lost voices settle around him. He took the letters to the town square, where the mayor read them aloud. The whispers faded, replaced by the quiet applause of a community finally hearing its forgotten past. The lighthouse stood tall, its lantern now bright, no longer a holder of secrets but a beacon for truth.